this DIY, I am going to use 2 of these trays from Dollar Tree to create a really beautiful sleigh for Christmas. Now, we're going to get to this in a minute. Again, you will need 2 of these. Now, as for the sleigh, I found this one at Goodwill for $3.09, and it actually came with a Santa on top, just like this. And I've been having this since last year. I was supposed to get this video done last Christmas. I think I found this around August or September of last year. I just never got around to getting it done. So this year, I'm going to get it out there. But this is the cute Santa that came with it. I don't know if we're going to keep him because his size is a little big. I don't know. He's really cute. Look at the little nose. Poop. Alright, so let's just move him aside for now. Back to the sleigh. Like I said, I've been having this since last year. I actually went online, and this is partially of what I printed out. I actually went online to find a sleigh that was reminiscent of what I have. So what I did was went ahead and printed it out. Let me show you. I went ahead and printed it out. This is what it looks like. Then I cut it out on a piece of thicker cardboard type paper. It says Bev Sleigh Stencil. So yeah, this is what I'm going to use on this, okay? Now I've already cut one side out. This is what it looks like. And the texture is on the outside of this one, so it's going to go here, just like that. So what I need to do now is cut the same thing out for this side. So it needs to be opposite. This is the texture side, so now I just need to trace this out and cut it out. And I'm going to use my hot knife to cut this out. This is the texture side, and I'm just going to place this on here, trace it, and then cut it out with my hot knife. Kind of lining it up with the tips of this. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. Okay, so I'm going to heat up my hot knife, come back and cut this out. Okay, so now that I have my hot knife heating up, I'm just going to go ahead and take the scissors and cut the rope off. So now I'm going to take this outside and spray paint the entire thing, even under the bottom, silver. And I'm going to use my ACRYLIC metallic silver spray paint. So I'm going to do that and come back, and then we're going to go ahead and cut our sleigh piece out. I'm back, and I have my little fan blowing just to keep the smoke away from my face. And I'm going to put on my mask, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. So now I just move this to the side. Now I'm going to take my hot knife and just clean up the edges. Okay, now I'll just put that away, turn it off. Okay guys, so my battery is really low. I want to go ahead and show you what I'm going to do off camera. So here's my sleigh after I spray painted it silver. I have this bag that I picked up from Dollar Tree a while ago. And what I'm going to do is glue it right on top of this. I'm going to go ahead and cut out a piece. So what I'm going to do is use some Mod Podge to glue this down. Then I'll cut away the excess paper. So I'm going to let the battery charge and let the Mod Podge dry, and then we'll come back. Back to my sleigh. I went ahead and decorated this half of it off camera. Now as for the top, I just turned it over like this. I put this on the edge so that it would hang off. I took an X-Acto knife and just went right along the edge and took off that excess paper that was on top. So this is what it looks like. Now, as for decorating, for this side, we are going to start here. I'm going to add this piece of trim here and here. Anything that you see used here, guys, I will have it linked below. Even if I find this SLEIGH online, I'll link it. So I'm just going to measure and cut. And it has adhesive on the back, so I'll just go ahead and put it on. Okay, that's what we have. Now, for these two sides, I'm going to add some mirror towel. And now do the same thing on this side. Now I'll go ahead and put 2 rows of mirror towel here. And I'm going to put it right in the center because I'm going to trim it with some of my diamond bling. I wanted the outside of the sleeve to be really shiny. Now I'm going to take 1 row of my diamond bling and put it on each side of the mirror towel. So I'm just going to cut those 2 rows and then come back. Okay, so this is what we have so far. It's starting to shape up, right? So now I want to take 3 rows of mirror towel and bring it up here just like on this side and all the way across the top as well. And guys, remember Dollar Tree has 10 and 5mm mirror towels that you can use on this project. Okay, just like that. Now for the back, I want to go ahead and probably take 9 of the mirror towels, put it back here. Okay, so this is what we have on the back and on the sides. Now, because we can see this, I want to go ahead and decorate it as well. So I'm going to I'm just trying to use up what I have, guys, instead of going out buying new stuff. I have these, I call it box bling, and I've been having it forever. So I want to go ahead and use this on the inside to make it more decorative. Use what you have. It does not have to be exactly what I have, but if you want exactly what I have, I'll link it in the description below. This could easily be done with some of the Dollar Tree bling. Okay? Now for this, I'm going to use my hot glue. Now because this is going to curve, I'm going to go ahead and cut these 2 down the middle, just so I can manipulate it. Alright, now we're going to leave that open because we need to put our reins through it. So yeah, this is what we have so far. I need to do it on this side as well, and then come back. Guys, so next I'm going to take some of my flower bling and cut it because it reminds me of snowflakes. So I think we can get away with using these as snowflakes. So I'm just going to cut up a few to add on to my sleigh. Now if you look closely, you can see those little strings. I'm going to burn those strings off. I'm going to put one right here, but I'm going to add a little bit of glue, permanent glue, my Gorilla Glue, to the back because I don't want it to get knocked off. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue, being careful not to mix the two, and put it right here. Maybe a little hot glue at the top as well. I think I'm going to put one back here as well, one on each side. Now if you look, you'll see that I did put those kind of flush with the sides, and that's because I still need to add the clear pieces to the side. Now as for the back and the front, we're going to put some of this back here and on the front as well. So let's go ahead and get this done. Okay, so now I'll add a piece on the front as well. Looking pretty damn good, I think. Look at our sleigh. Under here, I want to decorate that as well. So what I want to do is add some of these flowers to it. But before I do that, I'm going to mix up some Mod Podge and glitter and put it on the back because I want the background to be really pretty as well. So I'm going to do that. And then as far as my Mod Podge, it's super low, so it's just like enough for me to scrape out the bottom. Time for a new bottle. So for this part of my slate and this part of my slate and this part of my slate, I'm going to mix some UV resin with glitter and brush it on there, and then cure it with my UV light. And then I'm going to decorate it with some of my flower bling. I think I might even have a snowflake. We'll see. But yeah, let's do that. I have this little container. I'm going to go ahead and put the resin inside. Here's my super fine glitter. Some other glitter right there. Mix it up. Again, you could do this with Mod Podge as well. If you want more of a solid background, then you would take your Mod Podge, brush it on there, and then just sprinkle the glitter on top. Now I'll go ahead and start on the bottom. Now, because I have so much left over, I'm going to go back over those with a second coat and then come back. Okay guys, so I'm back. As you guys know, my battery was dying again. I truly need a new camera. Hopefully Santa will bring me one. If I do good on the sleigh, maybe he'll bring me one, right? Okay, so I went ahead and put flowers here, and then on the back here, and then under here as well. When I added the UV resin and glitter, I put some on the base as well. And the reason that I did that is because I want to add lighting under here. Here's the light that I'm going to use, and I'll link these below as well. Go ahead and get this unraveled. I want to light here, here, and here, and I really don't want to run the wire across. And because I do have a drill, I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole through here and here so I can run the wire through there. Alright guys, so I went ahead and heat up my glue gun because I need to glue this down. Now I'm going to go ahead and string this through. Hopefully I made the hole big enough. It'll be a whole lot faster than using the hot glue gun, but you can also use the hot glue the same exact way that I'm going to use the UV resin. Just put a dot on there, let it cool down until it dries. Resin. Put it over here and here. Then I let the lamp set the resin, and that's going to hold that light in place. So what you want to do is just loop it and turn it around, do whatever you need to, zigzag it, just to make sure you get lights to cover the surface. Now if I was using a hot glue gun, this would take a whole lot longer. And I've done that in the past, but now that I found out I could do it a whole lot faster with the UV resin, this is my favorite way to do it. It's super fast compared to how it was before. Now I'll just go off camera and finish the inside. Then I'll come back and let you guys see what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. And here's the battery pack, and you turn it on and off with that, like that. That's for the extra wire, I just kind of shoved it behind there. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Now for the front, I have this pack of Christmas decor from TotallyDazzled.com. I received this last year. It was kind of late into the year, and I really didn't get a chance to incorporate anything from this package into my Christmas DIYs, but this year I plan to use a few things from this bag that she sent me. So thank you, TotallyDazzled.com. So what I'm going to do is take this snowflake, turn my light back on. I'm going to take this snowflake from TotallyDazzled.com and glue it right here in the center. And I'm going to add some of these larger silver glitter flakes on here as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm going to go around the outside with a little bit of UV resin later just to lock it in place. And then I'll just set them in place with the UV lights. So I'm going to let that set up for about 3 minutes and then come back. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like on the very front. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and address this piece. So I'm just going to wrap some mirror towel around that to make it more attractive. I'm making sure that I line the mirror towel up. So now we have that. Now before we add our reins, let's go ahead and add our side panels. So I'm going to use some of my Gorilla Glue and some hot glue. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue the second side on. So this is what we have so far. So I'm going to allow this to set up overnight and then we'll come back and move on. Okay guys, so I'm back and I went ahead and let this dry for a few hours and it's pretty strong. Now for this part, I had to leave it this way just so I would have something to glue this clear piece onto. I'm going to cover that piece with some more of my flour, aka snowflake bling. Okay, so I need to cut it there. Now I've already cut most of the straggly ends off, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun to glue this in place. Okay, just like that. Now I'll go ahead and do it on the other side as well. Okay, so now we have it on both sides. Now, to address the back of our sleigh, I'm going to use some of the same flower bling across the back. Okay, so I think that's enough for the back. That's going to keep the presents in place. Okay, so let's just set this aside for a second. As for our reindeer, I have two. I have the Dollar Tree reindeer and I have the Walmart reindeer. The difference between the Walmart reindeer and the Dollar Tree reindeer is that it has a little hook here that needs to be removed and it has glitter on the antlers. So I'm going to have to add glitter to these antlers and I'm going to have to remove this little piece here. So I'm just going to reach in and pull that out. If you can't find a Dollar Tree reindeer, you can go to Michael. They actually have some too. At Home has some as well. If you can't find two that are opposite like this, it's okay to use two of the same. So what I'm going to do now is just take some mirror towel and put it across the backs. Okay, just like that. We're going to do the same with this one. Now we're going to take a little bit of our diamond bling, and I'm just going to show you on one trim outside of this piece, and then put some around the neck as well. And now let's put a piece around the neck. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one off camera, but now we're going to go ahead and add some Mod Podge and glitter to the antler. Okay, so I have my Mod Podge and I have my extra fine glitter from Hobby Lobby, and I'm sure that they have it at Amazon, and I'll link it below. So I'm just going to reach inside here and get some of this Mod Podge and brush it onto the antlers. Go ahead and sprinkle that on. Now once that dries, I'll go ahead and set that with hairspray. Now looking back at my other piece, I see that they have glitter on the hooves as well. So I'll go ahead and do the same for this one. Once it dries, I'll go ahead and brush out the extra glitter that's on there. But yeah, this is how we are going to do her. Let me show you what I have here. So this is what I did on this side. I decided to take more of the flowers, aka snowflakes, all the way around. So I'm going to do that on the other side as well. Again, here's the back, and here is the other side. So here I have my flowers. I have some already cut and burned. I have my glue gun, so I'm just going to go ahead and start putting these on. And it really does make a difference. Now, to complete my sleigh, not only do I want the bottom to light up, I want the top to light as well. Okay guys, so I have another strand of fairy lights. So what I'm going to do with this is glue these along the sides of my sleigh. So we're going to come in on this side, y'all. I'm going to start here. And now I'll go around the bottom of this and then come around to the front. Okay guys, so I'm pretty much done with my sleigh, and when we come back we'll go ahead and add the reins. Okay guys, I'm back, so let's go ahead and finish adding our reins to our sleigh. Here I have some, this is like a metal chain with diamonds inside. So what I'm going to do is just put this right inside here and then attach it to my reindeer. Now I want you guys to comment below. Here's my reindeer. I think this size is adequate, but I also have a larger reindeer. Okay, I picked this one up from Hobby Lobby, and of course I got it half off this price. And what do you guys think? Should I use the smaller reindeer? Is the scale better with the smaller reindeer? And I also found these at Michael's, and I thought they would be cute, like right in the front. And these were on sale for half off. The original price is $4.99, so I got them both for $5. So that could be a look. Or should I go back to Hobby Lobby and get a second huge reindeer like that. I think that was a bit much, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, so for now we're going to go ahead and go with these reindeer. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this in place, and I'm going to use some UV resin. Just going to drop that inside. You can also use hot glue. I'm going to have my light. Let's get that turned on. And here's my UV resin. Guys, I know it's been a long DIY and I apologize, but I wanted you guys to see every step that I made. I want you guys to be able to recreate anything that I make. You know, I have to go through the motions. Turn this to the side because I want the diamonds to be facing upward. Okay, add a little bit more resin. Stand this up. Now I want to get an idea of how long I want the chain to be. I guess we just wrap this around the neck. Come across here and wrap it around the neck of this one. And then cut our chain. There we go. Let's turn it sideways. Here's the cool thing. Dollar Tree sells like small Christmas trees. You can put a small Christmas tree if you want to in the back, but they also sell these little gift boxes. And of course I want only the silver ones, or maybe the gold and silver, I don't know. But I could also take out time and rewrap those if I want to. So let's just go ahead and open these. I also have one of these Dollar Tree fish bowls. This is the smallest. Guys, they now have 3 different sizes, and I'm going to do a DIY with all 3 sizes. Okay, so I'm just going to put this back here. Add in some more string lights. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and pile these inside. Put this in the back. Put my gifts on the inside. I'm definitely going to have to add some more gifts on the inside. But yeah, I really like the way that looks. I still need to find a proper Santa. And if you guys think I should use the original Santa and just paint him silver and white or whatever, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this is what I have so far. I'm going to go ahead and light this up, put it on display, and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay everyone, this concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. It's absolutely free.